Hi everyone. There she is. Let's get her in here. Thanks, Sarah. Hey, Hannah. Hi, Mom. Hi, Star.
Hey!
Hey, Jess. How are
Hello,
you?
how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I was so conscious of the fact that last time I did this, I was shouting at the top of my lungs, so I'm going to try and keep myself composed.
It's all good. You know, I'm used to shouting
I was going to say,
every day.
you make this look so easy. I'm honestly a bag of
You know what?
nerves.
When I do these talking ones, I get really nervous.
Oh, I
I'm
don't
all
believe.
right when it's training. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And then I'm like, oh, I've got to talk.
I don't believe that for a second. You look beautiful, anyways. Thank you.
Bit of makeup, you know.
You know, I got my hair did cut it.
Oh, I love.
Thanks. Hi everybody. I can see everyone's
Hello.
joining in. I'm so glad. Welcome. Tonight I am going to be interviewing Jasmine Simkis, the Jasmine Simkis, and if you followed me for a while, you know that she is my PT, and she is a businesswoman. She is a bride-to-be. She is somebody I look up to greatly. I'll try not to get too emotional. And yes, so thank you everyone. I can see, wow, we've got loads of people on. Look at you, popular. Jazz, do you want to tell everybody?
Nosy. Everyone wants to ask me questions, that's why.
I know, I love it. I feel like I've got the celeb interview.
Everyone's being nosy. It's all good.
Tell them what you do. Tell them who you are and what you do.
I'm Jasmine Simkis, or Jasmine Dawn. My Instagram name. My middle name is Dawn. I am a personal trainer and fitness coach. I train all women, female, Pacific. At the moment, I am doing live challenges via Instagram every day, and otherwise, I work from a gym and online.
Hooray! Lucky us. We're so glad that we've had you during lockdown. You're everywhere.
I try to be everywhere.
Well, 5 minutes ago, you were training somebody else, weren't you?
Yes, I know. Flashback.
We're so lucky to have you. Thank you for your time this evening. I know it's precious.
Thanks for having me.
So I've got 10 questions. They're in no particular order.
Nervous about these questions. I hope it's not personal.
I like that you haven't been prepared, actually. I want to see how you react.
Questions. So Tash is just going to ask me.
Okay.
See where this goes.
Okay, so the first one's easy. When you started your own business, what was the most difficult part or the biggest hurdle that you faced?
Quitting my full-time office job with a guaranteed salary to become full-time self-employed. That was the scariest jump, I'd say.
How long were you doing PT before you decided? This is a side question.
Like 2 months doing evening clients. But I mean, my office job it wasn't for me. So I did the course in my head knowing I wanted to quit. And then I think it's one of those things you have to go all in to make it work. Like you can't do half and half. You've got I think same with any business that you're really passionate about. If it's your own thing, you need to give it 100%.
I think that's the thing I'm finding difficult now, is just trying to like section up my time. I mean, I can't imagine how you even got clients on board, how difficult.
Yeah, well, luckily a lot of my friends let me PT them. I was like, I'll do it cheap. And yeah, so luckily I had loads of friends that I PT'd. I mean, which is really good because for all they know, I didn't know what I was doing.
Well, exactly.
10 squats, please.
I'm kind of hoping that people just say the same to me. Okay, Tash, we'll let you marry us, or we'll let you do this, because
I think if you're a good enough friend, you do want to support your friends. So
you hear that, all you friends out there, you better support.
Support Tash.
Support Tash. What makes you?
They told their friends, and then I started training their friends, and then word of mouth, really.
And here you are. Look at you now.
I am.
What makes you different to other PTs out there?
I'm passionate about my clients, so I like to get to know them. I feel like I become their friend almost, rather than just someone they come for PT. You sort of do become a bit of a like life coach, without sounding like big-headed. Sort of you shape they come to you for all aspects of their life, not just PT. And I think exercise is a big impact on them, and it changes so much in their life that you have to get to know them as a person, not just your client.
Definitely. I think for me, the biggest impact, exercise aside, is the mental health aspect.
Yes.
That just comes from spending an hour with somebody.
Yeah,
as much as we're close
I
now.
love training with other people, because I get that same enjoyment from training with other people, which like you might do. I'm just going to turn my iPad off because it keeps going off.
Okay, that's okay. No, but I was saying, I think for me, the you know, just hanging out with somebody who's okay, we're close now, but you're not in my life every day. You don't see the stress that I go through. So for me, it's like a nice break from everything. Second that, life coach. Hey, there's your second. If you ever need a job to fall back on, hashtag life coach.
Life coach. Give me a call.
Okay, so you sadly were one of the many brides that had to cancel your wedding this year. Postpone. Can you tell us how Ben proposed to you?
It was in we were on holiday in Abu Dhabi.
Ooh.
We were staying at a very nice hotel. It was over my birthday, so he actually proposed on my birthday at dinner.
Wow.
He got all the waiters and waitresses to bring out the ring on a platter with all the flowers and stuff, and he got one of the waiters to film it because he knows me, I like everything filmed.
Oh.
So there's a video and they're carrying it out, and then he goes on to one knee. I had no idea, like absolutely no idea. So I started crying, like I was like, what?
How long were you guys together when he proposed?
I should know this really, shouldn't I?
Come on, Jazz.
Well, we got 5 years.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
We're 8 years this summer.
I was going to say, I'm not surprised that it was at some like exotic beach, fancy hotel. I've never seen you go anywhere else.
Yeah, do you know what? It was lovely, and I had no idea. So like, he was actually really strange the whole day, and then at dinner he kept like looking at the waiters. I was like, oh, he's got me a really good present. Like I thought it was like a designer handbag or something. I was like, oh, waiting. And then it was the ring. This is the ring.
I'll take it. Boom! Look at that.
Yes, it was.
Good job, Ben. You get 10 points for that one. Why did you guys decide to get married abroad?
Well, like, you know, I like my holidays. I like being abroad. I like the sun. So for me, I always wanted to get married abroad, and then I then happily agreed.
And why Italy?
We like our holidays. So, and Italy, well, if you've ever been to Italy, it's beautiful. Wherever you go, it's just stunning. And we've been quite a few times. We went to Florence, Rome, and then Puglia, which is where we're getting married, the south of Italy. And it's just stunning. Everywhere you go, the food is amazing. People are lovely. It's romantic. The setting, the views, the buildings.
Nice, nice. I can't imagine you getting married like in a grey English church. No offense to anybody else who has, but
guaranteed sun is what I'm all about.
Good.
Oh, thank you, Michelle.
So this one's a bit off the cuff, but for those who don't know, Jazz, I got Jazz hooked on Charlie Bigham's from Tesco.
I have one in the fridge.
Oh, good.
One in the fridge.
So your question is, which one is your favourite so far?
The favourite one is the meatballs.
Oh, I think that's probably my favourites as well. For anybody, thanks.
To be honest, all of them I've been amazing. So.
For anyone who doesn't know, Charlie Bigham's is a great little fake away from Tesco's.
Very random, but
you know what, I told you.
Tesco's and Waitrose, they're ready meals that you put in the oven, and they taste like a takeaway. For half the calories, may I add.
And half the price. Hello.
Half the price.
So, Jazz, you're also a big fan of Friends, like me. If you had
seen all the episodes,
if you weren't marrying Ben, which character from Friends would you marry?
I love Ross.
You love Ross?
Ross is my favourite. I love him. He's so cute.
What do you think it is? Do you think it's like his nerdiness, or?
Yeah, he's just the funniest one. Like, on all my favourite episodes, it's all to do with Ross.
He's so dramatic. Tonight we watched the episode where I think they just had a baby or something. He's honestly just so dramatic. So I probably wouldn't choose Ross myself, but I can see why you love him. There's another
Joey for the look, but Ross for the overall package.
What about Chandler? Where's the love for Chandler?
He's funny. He's like a best mate, not a husband at all.
Okay. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Team Ross.
Team Ross, yes. I like seeing that.
So what, I know that you have a wedding planner, but what has been the most tiresome or difficult part of planning your wedding so far? Pivot.
I'd say finding the right dress. I mean, it was the most enjoyable, to be fair. I loved dress shopping, but just all the dresses are so nice. Like, I went to some really nice wedding stores, and the girls who work in there are just so good at their job. And like, I tried on all the styles, and like, they're just all so pretty. So I went to, I think, 4 or 5 appointments in the end.
How many dresses did you try on?
A lot.
Really?
Maybe like 6 at each one.
Whoa!
Some of them were the same dress, so I could compare.
Okay.
And then my favourites are all the same sort of style. So and the dress I found was on the last day at the last shop.
And has Faye seen the dress?
Yes, Faye and Louise, who is my maid of honour.
Oh.
Two bridesmaid actually. Faye's my maid of honour. Yeah, and Lou came with me to an appointment. Yeah.
Sarah's asking which Friends character would I choose. Mine has to be Chandler. I love a funny guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just love a funny guy. He's just always so quick.
Pippa. Yes, Rebecca knows about the Pippa.
Jess, so what is a common, I know you answered this in your last interview, but feel free to give a different answer, but what is a common misconception that people have about you or your lifestyle?
I think that people assume I've always been very confident, and I've always been very like forward talking and stuff. And I used to be very shy, like very shy. I had very few friends at school, and I was one of those. I used to just go to school, study, and very lacked a lot of self-confidence, like talking, even doing something like this, or even PTing. I remember when I actually signed up to do the PT course, I walked in and I saw someone practicing how to PT. I was like, I can't do this.
Wow.
If I could have turned around and just walked back out, I would have, because I was like, there's no way I can go put one leg forward, kneel down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, how can I get through this? But same with anything, you have to put yourself in that situation to grow. I'd say being confident. I'm not confident.
It's the strangest thing, because now that I know you, and you're the first one I've told about this, so it's not a surprise to you, but for anybody who's watching, I joined the same gym that Jasmine was at many years ago. Yeah. I'm very old, and I used to watch her train across the room, and I'd be like, oh my god, this tiny skinny bitch, honestly, that I'd be like, what does she know?
Tiny. I mean, I am quite small now, but I was small.
You'll always be shorter than me, so anyways, but I remember thinking, I saw you around, and I saw you on Insta, and we followed each other for a while. We said hi.
Yeah.
And at the time, and this was one of my biggest misconceptions, I thought, what would this person ever know about my journey, about what it's like to be overweight, or what it's like to feel different?
I spoke about it on the last live and I did a post about my jaw surgery. And I think for a long time I struggled with low self-confidence and anxiety. Like at school, I didn't finish my A-levels because I physically couldn't go to school to do them. I did my first year of A-levels, and then it just got too much, and I didn't finish my A-levels. And that's like just because I couldn't get out the house to go to school.
That's crazy.
Like my sister didn't know I was struggling with that sort of thing.
Wow. And this is why I say, like, even I learned a lesson. Then I used to think people always judged me, like I was such an outsider and I never really fit in. And then I realized that I was doing exactly the same thing. I was like, how is this girl ever going to understand me? How is she going to know about my journey? And now here we are, like all these years later, and you probably understand me better than most people.
Yeah. I think that's why I think everything sort of leads you to where you're supposed to be in life. Without going through that journey, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be who I am now and doing what I'm doing now. So I
find it hard to believe.
At the time, it was hard, but I embrace it now.
I find it hard to believe that you were ever shy. Knowing you as I know you now.
I was so shy. Honestly, if anyone watching knew me at school, I was very, very quiet.
That's crazy. The way you shouted me across the car park, I don't believe
Come on,
it.
Tash!
Stars just said, I feel like confidence also isn't a one size fits all every day, and there's often a perception to be confident 24/7. It's so true. I honestly am the biggest culprit of this. I used to think that you were only like pretty if you were skinny, or, you know,
Yes.
you could only be a certain way if you looked a certain way, and now obviously we know.
Yeah, and it's so true. And do you know what? Because I was saying to you this morning, I was having a really off day, and sometimes I find it really hard to even go on camera to do the live, and like I can't wait for the live to be over because I can't even watch myself after. But I know it's only because I feel horrible. It's not like no one else can see that. But it's important to know that even me, who goes on camera every day, I have unconfident days, and it's not every day bright sunshine.
We know, you and I talk about that all the time, like trying to live at 100% is so exhausting sometimes. But you've done an incredible job, and like I say, I can't ever believe that you were shy, so there you go. What is your all-time, I think I probably know the answer to this because you make us do them all the time, but what is your all-time favorite exercise?
Hip thrusts. No, lunges, actually. Lunges. I love lunges.
You love lunges. I hate lunges. I thought you were going to say burpees.
Lunges to squats. I'll take back hip thrusts. I hate hip thrusts. I do them for all the right reasons, but I hate them. Lunges, all variations, walking, curtsy, Bulgarians.
Okay. What's your least favourite?
Rear flies. I hate them.
Oh, really? And you've got such a good back. You're so good at them.
I hate them.
Michelle's just said, what? Not burpees. I know. That's exactly what I thought.
About burpees.
No.
I've done too many.
You can't take it back now. So,
Sonia,
what advice, Jazz, would you give to anyone who wanted to maybe get a PT but didn't feel comfortable or didn't know how to approach the subject? Because I know I was terrified before I approached you.
I'd say look at their profile online, maybe email them, set up, if you're not confident, one-to-one. I mean, for some people who aren't confident, I get them to come into the gym and just sit in the office with me while I talk about how I can help them. It's not Zoom call. Now that you can jump on a Zoom call, it's less daunting than actually going and see them in person. But yeah, I say look at their work on social media. Obviously, if you've been recommended by a friend, it's even better because you can talk to them about that. But yeah, just give them a message and arrange a call, even if it's not a session straight away. Most of these will have a consultation or to talk about what you want.
Have you ever, you don't have to mention names, but have you ever thought, I can't train this person, we just don't get on?
Yes.
Okay, that's all you need to say.
Normally, it's people you just can't gel with, or like they struggle to like talk. I mean, it's not impossible, but say if you're having a conversation and it's just one word answers, it just makes it a bit awkward.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. But, I think even in my
but then I think if you don't gel, they don't last because they feel the same way. It's not one. So yeah.
I think I'm going to get a lot of that in my job now. The first people who hired me, we just clicked immediately, and I thought, great, well, this is like the benchmark. They should all feel like this, you know.
Yeah, and similarly, I think like some clients you click with straight away, you feel like you've known them forever, and you know it's going to be a long-lasting friendship.
Yeah. Which leads me to the last question. It's a bonus question.
Oh.
Who is your favorite client, and why is it me? You all know it. You all know it.
Tash Minto. Hashtag. No, you bring a lot of energy into my life. I think you are a very positive person.
Thank you.
And again, I know you have your bad days, and I can relate. But you are generally bring the light and the sunshine to my day.
And you bring it to mine. Thank you so much. Oh, my mom's on there. Hi, Mom. Oh. My biggest fan. Okay, Jazz, so that's your 10 questions. Is there anything else you'd like to say, or what are you going to take away from what are you going to take away from lockdown?
That I love walking.
Oh God, yeah, we
I
all love
love
walking.
long walks. Like, I love walking by myself as well. I love walking by other people, but I do. Like, I don't even listen to music or anything. I just like listening to the birds, and I'm making sure I take that away after lockdown.
Good, yeah.
Walk, and that I don't have to work all the hours under the sun. I used to do PTs at like 5 a.m. And like, it's just, I don't need to do 12-hour days every day to make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
And just be a bit easier on myself, I think.
God, you're taking loads away from lockdown. Blimey.
Lockdown's taught me a lot, and I can talk on camera.
Hooray!
Wow.
You're so good at it. You should be so chuffed with yourself. For somebody who is deathly shy, again, which I can't believe, you do a very good job.
Yes, you make it very easy.
This is great.
That's cool. What about you? What are you taking away?
Also walking, I think for me, just that time alone, I'm the same.
Yeah, I just love it.
I often have music on, but if I don't, it's just time with your thoughts.
Yeah.
And I think as well, it's just like appreciating those little things. I will never take for granted a night at the cinema ever again, you know.
Oh.
Or like
eating out. I love eating out, to be fair. Sitting in a restaurant.
Yeah, sitting in an
Nando's
versus takeaway.
Like at lunchtime, think, oh, I'll nip in for a cafe and just sit down for like a little bit.
Yeah.
That and actually that you can work out at home.
You can work out at home. It's not as fun. I'll be the first to say
but there's 100% a lot you can do at home that I never knew.
Yeah, I 100% prefer training with people, but for me it's about the hugs. I can't wait to get back to hugging everyone.
When I'm training at home live, I feel like I'm training with people because like I'm doing it to my screen, but sort of when I end, I'm like, oh, I'm by myself.
It feels like you're in our lounges. It feels like you're there shouting at us. I'm always like, don't slack. No,
I can see you.
Right, well, thank you, my love. This was so fun. I know, how cute is my mom? Thank you.
Tash, thanks for having me. That was good fun.
My pleasure.
Anyone else got any questions before we go? What have you got for dinner?
What have I got for dinner? We've got, do you know Linda McCartney?
Yes.
We've got, I asked because not a lot of people do. If you're vegetarian, they're like, what? Yeah, so she does like a fake duck, Linda McCartney's duck.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it's actually really nice. So we had duck wraps.
Oh, nice.
I know, it's quite cheeky. I've always got to be creative because we live with a veggie.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Who else we've got? We've got loads of people on.
Us.
Oh, thanks, Jazz. You're such a star. And I can't wait to see you. I'll see you. When are we meeting? Friday?
Thursday. Friday. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks, Jazz. Be good. Have a good week, okay?
See you later.
Lots of love. Bye.
Bye.